Welcome to Fisherman's Village Broadcasts, brought to you by Everett Music Initiative and Fisherman's Village Music Festival. I'm Ryan Crowther. Everett Music Initiative was created in 2012 to bring more nightlife to Everett, advocate for artists' opportunities, and put a spotlight on the Everett scene. Since 2012, Everett Music Initiative has partnered or produced over 400 events. Let's be honest, this year has not been easy. Artists missed the stage, we missed festivals and concerts, and that's why we're so excited to bring you Fisherman's Village broadcasts, bringing 3 artist performances and interviews to your house each night. And as Eva Walker will tell you tonight, right now is a really important time to be supporting artists and festivals. After each performance, you'll see instructions on how you can virtually tip artists and support Everett Music Initiative via our GoFundMe. And if you're into winning round-trip tickets anywhere Alaska Airlines flies, each person who contributes to our GoFundMe will be entered for a round-trip ticket anywhere Alaska Airlines flies. Thank you so much for your support. Tonight we're excited to bring you performances by Kassi Valazza, Delvon Lamar Organ Trio, and Stephanie Ann Johnson. But first, none of this would be possible without our sponsors. We want to thank Alaska Airlines, Elysian Brewing, Tito's Vodka, Kushman's, and all the friends that you'll see here shortly. But that's enough of me. Here's the show. And by the way, if you haven't voted, get your ballot in.
Okay, everyone in the theater, just a reminder, this is a listening experience. Please keep it quiet on all 6 songs, and then we can all be loud afterwards. Thank you. As much as we want to clap.
Watch out for your fingers, Valazza.
Hey everyone, and this is Fisherman's Village broadcast. We're here at the historic Everett Theater. My name's Eva Walker, and please remember to support these artists and the festival by virtually tipping. Please welcome Kassi Valazza.
Bo and I, watching the days go by. It's a wonder this air keeps us breathing, and those people lie when they say change takes time. I've been feeling older by the minute, and it's hard running round with a shadow at your heels. Bo, you can fake a smile just by standing still. Bo wants a quiet life. What wondrous comforts she'd find. And I admit no other sounds sweeter. But my head's in the way. I'd rather stay home all day, writing worries down on old newspaper. So let's try running round in this lonely world we're in. And if my eyes start to wet, just tell 'em it's the wind. All hellos and goodbyes don't matter much till you're high, and you say you'd rather be home sleeping. But the day's just begun, and it won't be long till she's done. Shake your sleepy head, but don't stop dreaming. Just keep your feet to the ground when the cold wind leaves you shaking. It's just a song we all sing, Bo. Don't worry about the meaning. Maybe we're too old to keep on dreaming. We can blame it all on our fathers in the end. But some stretch of time is gonna pass you by. And if your eyes start to wet, just tell 'em it's the wind. Bo, if my eyes start to wet, we'll just tell 'em it's the wind. Move slow, little dove. Your legs shake, little dove. So fly your feathers home. But brother steer, birds fly without fear. And if birds fly without fear, what name to call my own? The wind breathes strange sounds through the trees, yet how I'd like to see what other birds have found. And birds fly, that's something I can't deny. It would be easy to try and easier to fall. Brother steer, are you listening at all? Dear little dove, have you ask the swan how the blue that she floats upon won't drag her to its depths. Dear little dove, I was born to the plains, little dove, as you were born to the sky, little dove. It's time to welcome death, now that the other birds have left. With some strange refrain from my mouth it came, and it fell spinning downward like a spiraling plane. Would it be unfair for me to leave it there so it can grow many miles at your feet, worn and bare? Things I couldn't say in the moments of each day. How deep I have to dig to keep them growing. Harvest comes to those who wait patiently, and so I'll watch the earth to see what starts to showing. As the day moves on, all ambition gone, I'll remain watching flowers growing at your feet so small. In the town I knew, such little flowers grew, so I'll wrap those little flowers in a ribbon bright and blue. Things I couldn't say in the moments of each day. How deep I have to dig to keep them growing. Harvest comes to those who wait patiently, and so I'll watch the earth to see what starts to showing. when it's time, I'll leave. I'll gather up those seeds that sat lazy in the earth, that couldn't grow a single thing. I'll keep them in my hands until it's time to plant, and maybe someday there'll be flowers growing where you used to stand. Things I couldn't say in the moments of each day, how deep I have to dig to keep them growing. Harvest comes to those who wait patiently, and so I'll watch the earth to see what starts to show.
One, two, three, four.
Johnny, my dear, you have come back home. It's taken its toll being left all alone. Don't mind my face, it has aged a bit, though your face looks the same. I must admit, Johnny, my sweet, won't you take a seat? I haven't seen your face in many years. Is your hair still brown? Is your heart weighed down? You come home in the morning, what tales are you for a woman such as me? Have you seen the Rio Grande or the hills of Tennessee? Did you think of me at all on your lonesome dreary road? You call my name, in the morning. Johnny, my sweet, won't you take a seat? I haven't seen your face in many years. Is your hair still brown? Is your heart weighed down? You come home in the morning. As for me, I've been craving company with the snow falling down. There's nothing much to see. Did you miss the snow falling? Did you hear me softly calling? You call my name. In the morning, Johnny, my sweet, won't you take a seat? I haven't seen your face in many years. Is your hair still brown? Is your heart way down? You come home in the morning.
Yeah. Just 440. I moved my mouth like I had something to say. An empty silence filled my room. I should have listened to dear mother say, newfangled cities aren't for you. Those pastures and me never kept good company. All that in between, it was closer than it seemed. I took some time to find a quiet place. My nerves were shot by afternoon. I beat my knuckles in an honest way. I felt it's something I should prove. Those pastures and me never kept good company. All that in between, it was closer than it seemed. These city people wear their smiles in chains, like worn out ghost haunting my room. White stoic figures seeming unashamed. Perhaps I played my part too
soon. Those pastures and me never kept good company. All that in between, it was closer than it seemed. One, two, three. Some bright piece of sunshine came tumbling through, came rolling through my blinds today. Way out here in Chino, where the river flows and the cattle grow, it's home. But I can't stay. Farewell, Father, I'll be coming through. Once in a while, won't you keep my room the same? And I guess that I've been doing fine, and I reckon I could ease my mind if my bills were paid. My mother, she left Chino 10 years ago. She went to Mexico, and she hasn't had much to say. Some lousy desperado left her standing there. She was unaware he weren't coming back round her way. Cheer up, mother, I'll be coming through. Once in a while, won't you wear your hair the same? And I reckon it's been on your mind. If I'm doing good, well, I'm doing fine. I'm okay.
I left my mind in Chino, but I had to go, the clouds told me so. So I left in search for rain, but I miss the sunlight shining through my window pane and the way it made the rough soften on my face. Cheer up, Kassi, I'll be coming through. Once in a while, won't you wash your window pane? And I reckon it's been on your mind. If I'm doing good, if I still shine, I'm okay.
Dude, just rolled up. Oh, yeah.
This is Fisherman's Village Broadcast Happy Hour, and we're here at the Shack Arts Center in downtown Everett, and this is brought to you by Tito, Vodka, and Elysian Brewing. And I am here with Kassi Valazza, hello, and her wonderful band, and great performance.
Take my hand.
And and before we start, go ahead and introduce yourselves. I mean,
They can do
you
it.
can talk.
My name's Carrie. Yeah.
He plays the guitar.
Okay, what?
Carrie Sickler.
I'm Louis Lamar.
Awesome. So my name's Eva Walker. And I guess I'm gonna start a little bit from the beginning, not too far back. You're originally from Arizona, beautiful state.
Yeah.
For my honeymoon, I wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, but couldn't go. Coronavirus.
Oh, bummer.
So, and now you live in Portland.
Yeah.
And I know you're highly influenced by Arizona. And I was curious about what was that like growing up in Arizona and then moving to Portland and if there's any kind of Portland influence that's entered into your current
Sure.
writings.
Arizona was, I think I hated it for the most part growing up. I miss it all the time now. You know, I grew up in a smaller kind of town. There wasn't really a lot going on, and my dad is a musician, and I listened to a lot of music with him. There's really wasn't much to do except, you know, find the things you like and just do them all the time. So I think music, I just had a lot of time there for it. And then I didn't really do it professionally or, you know, for money, I guess, till I came to Portland. And it was when I found the Laurel Thirst, which is actually Louis Longmire's bar. It's like a Portland staple. It's just like, it's one of the best bars in Portland. It's just so beautiful. The musical history behind it too is just unbelievable.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask about that.
Yeah. But yeah, like meeting Louis and like Taylor Kingman and just so many people from that community it's definitely like built my confidence, I feel like, as a player and musician. Yeah.
Yeah, and anything specific about the history of Portland's music scene or any Portland artists that have become sort of an influence?
Well, yeah, Michael Hurley's a big one. I mean, I feel like everybody that plays music in Portland would say that. Michael Hurley is, I mean, anybody, anywhere. Michael Hurley's Michael Hurley. He's a big one. And I know Louis could probably touch on a lot of the artists, too, that came out of the Laurel Thirst.
Yeah, for sure.
And you own the Laurel Thirst. That's actually the next...
I'm one of several owners of the Laurel Thirst,
Okay.
which is it's like about 100-person bar club that's been a venue for 32 years and does 16 shows a week, or did pre-COVID. 6 p.m. show and a 9 p.m. show every single night, and then all ages matinees in the middle of the day on weekends. And so it's been a lot of the shows are free, and there's been a lot, so there's a big sort of community that's built around that. There's so much music going through there all the time that there's a regular group of patrons that comes, but also some of the shows would be like a bluegrass band. The band Jack Straw would play at 6 o'clock on Tuesdays every Tuesday, and had done that for 20 years. And, you know, just the kind of musicianship that grows with that. So a lot of musicians have been attracted to that pub, and there's built a community, sort of cross-pollination of all these people, because it's always happening all the time. It's not like this, you know.
Inaccessible.
Yeah, it's totally,
yeah.
you know. So I feel like there's been a lot of, like our buddy Taylor Kingman runs an open mic there on Sunday nights, which is like a ground to like where he gives like a songwriting prompt every week. People try and write songs of whatever that phrase or whatever means to them. And they come and share it on Sundays, and those people all meet each other and they support each other. And I feel like the pub is lucky in that it's got that sort of community of where like musicians go to support other musicians and end up cross-pollinating.
A lot of support.
And I know that when Kassi came into that scene, that just it was instantly like, wow, great songwriter. We need to get her playing here all the time.
When was it established, and was that the intent, the original objective, is to make it this music?
My partners and I bought it around 4 years ago, and I have been booking the music there for about 15 years. But the old owners definitely, they loved music and they loved community, and they just always ran things in such a way that it was about the music and the audiences, like just having accessibility to each other, like not about any kind of star trip. There's no kind of like, there's very little production, you know what I mean? It was only during the closure and COVID that we actually even put up like stage lights or anything. It was very, very low key, unassuming sort of place, which made it a very intimate experience for fans, and you know, and they're not being like, it's not ticketed shows and things like that. And I think the original owners, that they just really wanted it to be just like, it is true. The name of the place is actually the Laurel Thirst Public House, and they were very serious about like, this is a public house. This is for the people. So their concept is the sort of musicians who would gravitate there and being booked there and stuff are people who want to get music to the people. It's not a fancy place where like, this is where I'm going to have the, the highest production value and the sound's going to be immaculate and the photographs from this are going to look amazing. It's like the people who gravitate toward it are the people who are like, I'm going to make music for these people who are like, it's an incredibly supportive bunch of people who come to see the music there. And so they're very like,
and you feel the history, like when you walk in, like you feel that energy just because it's so old and like it's not like a production. It's really special.
It's lucky in that it's a place where, as far as venues and things like that go, venues and bars, nowadays real estate is worth too much. Like this bar is old enough, luckily, that they were able to open a bar and just let it become whatever it wanted to become. You didn't have to have like here's my skis, I'm going to open this restaurant and it's going to be, this kind of food only and we're going to do this and, I'm going to build out, it's going to look like this. Like it was very much like, oh, we got these old movie theater seats and we're going to put them over here. And what do you got at your house, Bob? You know what I mean? And it just, but things were cheap enough back then that you could just have a storefront and like just build a thing and so the bar sort of became defined by the people going there.
Yeah. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to Fisherman's Village broadcast. I hope you're enjoying these interviews and learning about how artists are getting through during this time. And if you ever wondered how artists are writing songs with other artists these days, well, check out this next story. This is Bay Area artist Little Wins and his quarantine-inspired series, So Far Away From Me. And in this series, he writes songs with other artists virtually. And you may know him as Andrew Vate from the band Sisters. Check this out.
Tell me a little bit more about growing up with music in the family. You said that you were inspired by and supported by your grandma, Lola?
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah, Lola. Yeah. That's like a way to like call a grandmother like in Tagalog because we're part Filipino and that's like on our dad's side. And then, so yeah, she was an opera singer at the University of Manila in the Philippines. She came to this country, kind of gave up like her dreams. She sacrificed a lot, but like to have grandchildren that like find such a passion in music, like the way our grandmother did. I think we're just really blessed that we like had that support from her.
We're back with So Far Away From Me, the show about connection. And I have with me LaFonda, Valerie, and Veronica. Hi.
Hi.
So here we are. The last time I saw you guys in person was at the W Hotel when we got all of our gear rained on with
oh my gosh.
With what was even
fireworks.
That like volcano?
It was like a live
ash.
Fireworks show next to us, and it was honestly one of those things that I've always wanted to happen at a show, but I didn't know it would happen like indoors.
Right. So, now that we're like so conscious of the air around us, it seems very silly and reckless to have done that inside. You both are such great musicians and you've surrounded yourselves with great musicians. It just seems like you have so much love to give the people you surround yourselves with. I can't help but assume that you get a lot of that from your parents, whom I met at the Nectar Lounge show.
Oh yeah, our mom loves you because she's like, you meeting with Andrew? Yeah,
the feeling is mutual.
You look like her first boyfriend.
That's my gosh.
And she's yeah, you do.
Love his song. Our parents, they always tell us that like love wins. Just like being really cognizant of how like we're treating people.
How you make people feel.
Yeah, that seems to have permeated the both of you thoroughly.
Well, you have a wonderful light that shines on you. Your parents must be doing something right.
Let's see what kind of bat signal we can make with our lights combined then. LaFonda. Now we have oh yeah, that's the sound right there. This is like my chord progression, and I always sing the same thing over it. So does one of you guys want to take a crack at something? Just like a little
let's do it.
So I'm just going to roll the chord, and let's just start making sounds.
You said you're sorry 1,000 times.
times before.
Wait, did you guys, what the hell was that? Did you guys just sing that in harmony?
Yeah.
We did.
No.
Did I miss something? Whoa. I mean, I knew sisters were freaky, but come on. Okay. All right. So, can you sing it again? Just a cappella?
You say you're sorry 1,000 times before.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So, you say you're sorry
1,000 times before. If you stay, will it be 1,000 times more?
Oh my God. Whoa, I'm getting chills.
Oh, it's under chills.
You said you're sorry 1,000 times before. If I stay, will it be 1,000 times more?
Oh, I love already where this is going.
Yeah, I just had this idea, like, you have sirens and goddesses, like, your lambent voice stands rocky on the shore.
Woo! What?
A sinking ship can't take much more.
Woo! Okay, wait, what were those?
Like, your lambent voice stands rocky on the shore.
Your
lambent, you know, when sirens are singing, and like lambent means like draw you in, like to hypnotize. Yeah.
LAMBNT.
Do y'all have a little thesaurus there, or y'all just thesaurus in your brain?
We have a phone.
I see the future. What if it went there?
Yeah.
Oh.
And then it's like, ooh, you know, and then it kind of like,
yeah.
I don't
picks
know.
Up.
That's just an idea.
Oh, are we going like?
Hey, that'd be tight.
I see the future calling from the coast, harmonic motion to the celestial host. See the future.
I can see the future.
Rolling up the coast? Like a fog?
Yeah, let's try it. I can see the future rolling up the coast.
Yep.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, it's cliche, but like harmonic motion calls for me to forget your ghost, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yes,
Harmonic
I love
motion. Did it? You know, we want to hit them.
Okay.
We want to hit them with something that moves.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what if it was long? So what if we go the Adele route and it's like...
Yeah, exactly.
I won't be your bleeding sea. Something like that?
Yeah,
It's like,
Okay. Don't pull me under. Or you could pull me under, but
that's
you
it.
could
That's
pull me
it.
under.
Yep,
you
that's
could
it.
pull.
Yeah.
You could pull me under.
But I am my own
But I am
thunder.
But I am my own thunder. Okay, all right. Hold on. Let me get all this down. I won't be your bleeding sea. You could pull me under.
Oh, yeah.
But I am my own thunder. Okay, something along those lines.
Good.
Now that this is a nautical themed romance, the idea is like, okay, so we're a water person, right? And they are a siren. You get addicted to somebody's siren call, right? And you find yourself waiting to hear it, like listening through the fog. You kept me waiting. I was reaching through the fog or something like that.
I love
You
that.
kept me waiting, reaching through the fog. I strained my ears
I strain my ears.
for to hear your distant song.
I love that.
If it was fate that brought you to my something door.
My captain's door.
Yeah.
Was fate that brought you to the captain's door.
The captain's
Oh,
door.
yeah. If
To
it was
the
fate
captain.
that
To the
brought
captain's door.
you to
If
the
it was
captain's
fate
door.
that brought you to the captain's door.
Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be damned if I have to do these chores. Okay,
I'm not cleaning my room because this is the last line we need.
I know.
And then the song is pretty much written.
Myself
Oh. I'll break your spell and leave you on this rocky shore.
Yes.
I'll break your spell.
Yeah, we start with the shore and
and
you end with the
leave you
shore.
on-
And then it's like, I won't eat.
Hello.
Killed.
Hi.
I won't be.
Can I start over? Sorry. I was getting burpy.
Then you start again.
I won't be your bleeding sea. You're bleeding. I won't be your bleeding sea.
Like for me, like I have like a history of just like not surrounding myself with people that really lift me up, you know? And so, but like until LaFonda, that's ultimately when I started feeling like I have people that like actually care about like my better self.
Okay, do you have the Captain's Door V5 pulled up?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, do you have to walk away to press play?
Yeah, she does. Yeah, but it's like really close. I'll be like,
that's fine. Well,
Okay.
I'll build it in. Okay, and we're back with So Far Away From Me with LaFonda. So we have a final mix of the Captain's Door. Are you guys ready to listen?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm so excited.
Valerie, take it away.
Okay.
You said you're sorry 1,000 times before. If I stay, will it be 1,000 times more? Your lambent voice sends rocky on the shore. A sinking ship can't take much more. I see the future rolling up the coast.
And then you guys would be like, yeah. You know, it doesn't matter what the destination is when you've already arrived.
welcome to Fisherman's Village. We're here at the historic Everett Theater. My name's Eva Walker, and as we all know, times are tough right now for artists and festivals, so please support these artists if you can, and you can do that by tipping them virtually. Up next is a band that's going to be releasing a new record via Coal Mine Records, and that's going to be out January 29th, and it's entitled I Told You So. Please welcome the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio.
What's up, y'all? How you guys doing out there in internet land? We are the Delvon Lamar organ trio. Got Mr. Jimmy James on the guitar, Mr. Dan Weiss, aka Vanilla Weiss, on the drums. My name is Delvon Lamar. Man, it's really good to be playing some music with these cats again. You know, we've had quite a bit of layoff from playing, so it's quite a treat. Anyway, that tune was entitled I Don't Know. That's going to be on our upcoming album. That's going to be coming out in January. We're going to play another tune. This tune is going to feature our guitarist, Mr. Jimmy James. This is entitled Call Your Mom. right. Let's call your mom, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play another tune. This is a new tune. This is brand new, as in we wrote it a couple of days ago. This tune is entitled Slip and Slide. right. All right. That was pretty dope. I like that tune. That's another new one. That's another brand new one. That is entitled Get the Steppin'. That means get out of my way. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Again, we are the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio. From Seattle, Washington, on the guitar, Mr. Jimmy James. Boo! No, I'm just kidding. On the drums, all the way from Reno, Nevada, give it up for Mr. Dan Weiss, a.k.a. Vanilla Weiss. And my name is Delvon Lamar, all the way from Spokane, Washington. Yay. So, being that we all live in different areas, it's kind of challenging sometimes to get together. So, to write some new music. So, since we have some new music, we just gonna throw that out there. We're gonna play another new one. This one was actually mostly written by Mr. Dan Weiss back there on the drums. This is entitled Fried Weiss. All right. Dan Weiss, ladies and gentlemen, on the drums. That was called Fried Weiss. All right. We're going to play a tune that's we recorded late last year. It got released earlier this year as a single. This tune is entitled For Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. And thank you guys for tuning in. We are the Delvon Lamar Organ Trio. Jimmy James on the guitar. Dan Weiss, a.k.a. Vanilla Weiss, on the drums. My name is Delvon Lamar. Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and this is Fisherman's Village Broadcast Happy Hour, and we are at the Shack Arts Center in downtown Everett, and this is sponsored by Tito's Vodka and Elysian Brewing. I'm Eva Walker, here with one of my favorite bands of all time, not just like of the Northwest, of all time, Delvon Lamar Organ Trio. Hello!
Hello! Hey!
You guys, as soon as the pandemic's over, you each got like 2-hour hugs coming. Just to let you know, we can't do it now. So before we get into current times, I don't want to start low and like sad and all that. Tell us about the last couple years. You had Close But No Cigar come out in 2016, one of the best albums. As an artist, I could say it inspired my band's debut album, Cobain and Cornbread. That album and then the compilation of Nigerian music were the two albums that inspired. So thank you guys for practically writing my record.
Thanks for listening to it.
But after that, you guys toured Europe. I mean, you guys just tell us about the last couple years.
The last couple of years have been like pretty much a trip, man, because it was like everything just happened like abruptly. You know, we were doing tours like around the Pacific Northwest, and we just slip out every now and then a little further, but it's like, I don't know, it's like just all hit at the same time. It's like, oh, we're going to Europe. It's like, oh, we're going to Europe again. Oh, we're going to Europe again. So it's like,
yeah, where you nearly lived there.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I was like, do I live in the United States anymore?
I tell you what I miss a lot is not moving that organ. Yeah, man, it's just like
Delvon's next instrument's ukulele. And there's also, we've talked about, you have a fan. I don't remember what country he lives in.
Oh, Austria.
Yeah, he's like
Austria, yeah.
pretty young, and you guys kind of keep up with him, which I just think is so sweet. Can you just kind of share that story?
Shoot, I never pronounced his name right either.
Well, I think in Spanish, if you would say it's Joaquin, but he's in Austria, and it's a different pronunciation, and I can't remember exactly how to say it. But
no, we keep up with him. I actually keep up with him on Instagram. So,
nice.
But yeah, he came to a show of ours in what was it? It was in Germany, as I remember.
Mm-hmm.
And then he actually jammed with us and stuff like that.
He got to jam with you guys.
Got to jam,
and he's
yeah.
fairly like
He was like 10 years old.
He's like, yeah, he's pretty young, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So, and then he had to sit in the front row and hear me like blast out his neck. So,
yeah.
I was like,
he started in the front.
That was rock and roll. Yeah, he was great though. Still hear from him. We still keep up with him and stuff. He's playing guitar still and doing all that. So it's amazing, man. Like I miss it, man. We were supposed to go to Brazil and stuff like that. And all those other places too.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about that. It's like stuff that was going to happen, and then pandemic happens, and then all of our stuff's canceled. So I wanted to mention this. So Close But No Cigar was #1 on the Contemporary Jazz chart and #3 on the U.S. Jazz Album chart. Wow, what does that feel like to chart?
That sounds like a
not
long
once,
question.
twice.
It was weird because I thought it was a joke at first. Like, because I ain't gonna lie, I was in the bathroom, sitting there, chilling, I wasn't doing nothing, I was just chilling. And, and then my wife, Miss Amy Novo, decided to bust the door down, like, you guys are on the Billboard chart. I was like, whatever.
No, that wasn't your reaction, really.
It was. I was like, yeah, sure. And I thought she was joking. And so I Googled it and I was like, oh, wow, we really are. And then it was circulating around Facebook, and yeah, that's a trip in itself too, man. It's didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Wow, I love the just kind of humble attitude you have about that. I think I'm more excited than he is. That was back in 2016. And I want to point out too, because I was reading about you guys. I mean, I thought I already knew everything there was to know about you guys because I fangirl over you guys. But Delvon, you were influenced to play organ, and correct me if I'm wrong, to play organ and start playing organ after observing, you see I have Joe Doria's name written on there. Can you talk about that?
Well, I used to play drums and trumpet, and I've been playing that since, junior high school. And when I was about 22, 23, I ended up getting a call. It was Joe Doria and Dan Heck, and the drummer back then was John Wicks. And he had went on the road with somebody, can't remember who it was. And so Dan called me and to play at the Art Bar. I don't know if anybody, you guys are too young to remember the Art Bar.
Probably.
I'm kind of dating myself. But yeah, it was every Wednesday at the Art Bar, and this is the first time I've seen anybody play organ. At church, the pastor's played organ, but I wasn't into music. And I just watched Joe do it every week. I was super fascinated by that because I've never seen that. I didn't know that was a thing. And then one day, a drummer comes in. I know who it is now. The drummer that came and sat in on drums, and the first time I ever played organ was Julian McDonough. And I don't know if anybody's familiar. Great drummer, lives up north. And he came and sat in. I didn't know who he was back then. And so I asked Joe if I could play organ. And I literally sat down at that organ and played it like I've been playing it the whole time. So I basically learned how to play organ by watching Joe do it.
Wow.
Does
that? I mean, were you playing piano or anything before that? It was just
trumpet and drums. Wow. And then I kind of quit the trumpet and drums cold turkey and went and found myself a little Hammond. Drove it around in a U-Haul truck because I didn't have a van. So every time I got a gig, I had to rent a U-Haul truck.
Yeah.
I was just excited to play it. So
yeah,
it worked out.
Wow. That's awesome.
We built Narrative Coffee to explore the flavors of coffee and try all sorts of different things from around the world. Essentially what we're doing is trying to explore new flavors. And instead of just kind of blending coffees to have a single flavor that we want it to be all the time, we actually encourage people to explore different flavors from around the world. Everett is such an amazing place to explore. There's something new happening all the time. There's an incredible confluence of cultures here where people from all over the world have made Everett their home and brought their own culture and their own sense of identity to this place and really made it something special.
Everett has a lot to offer. I can go from the beach to feeling like I'm in the woods on just in a single bike ride.
If you were to visit Everett, I highly recommend Forest Park. Forest Park is the gem in Everett. Having the opportunity to have those green spots is just so valuable. So coming to Everett is sort of like finding new things in Everett, and yet you still have some of the old things that you can wonder about.
I'm a few blocks though from the whole Grand Ave Park, which I used to go to all the time just for views and to hang out and see everything. But now I just walk straight down to the water and we're right on it. We see the seals and everyone's great boats.
There are just so many things to enjoy about being around Everett.
Hello, everyone, and this is Fisherman's Village broadcast. My name's Eva Walker, and we're here at the historic Everett Theater. And I want you to know that you can support these artists by virtually tipping them, but also, if you can, support this wonderful festival, because to access all this is free, and so your help really makes an impact right now. And I want to welcome they are one of my most favorite singers of the Northwest, Stephanie Ann Johnson.
I've been looking everywhere, just trying to find you in every face I see. Won't you tell me, are you looking for me? It's been a since I had me some of you, and now you're seeing my face oh so clearly in your memory. Do I still hold the place? Or do you still think of me? It's been a long time since I had me some of you. It's been a long time since I had me some of you. Feel like forever since you held me. How those kisses melt me, oh baby. Feel like forever since I knew you'd always be coming through for me. Woo!
That's too much fun. It's too much fun. Too much fun. Too much fun. Oh my goodness, the Hidogs are here. We got Jesse Turcotte over here. We got Arturo Ortega over here. We are when our powers combine. It's wonderful. I'm excited. Ready?
Baby, I know you love me. I know earth is big and round. I sail the deep blue sea. I know that summer's hot. Oh, baby, I know you love me. I know that the summer's hot. Oh, baby, I know you love me. Na 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 na. Oh, and if you want my honey, come take my bees. Heat it up, my baby, like 800 degrees. Oh, 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 na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I know only one is two, and two and one make three. I know the stars above, oh baby, I know you love me. I know earth is big and round. I sail the deep blue sea. Oh, I know that summer's hot. Oh baby, I know you love me. I know that the summer's hot. Oh baby, I know you love me. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yeah. Oh man, that's fun. So fun. All right. Okay, here's the album tune. Here's one of the album tunes. This is Take This Love, you guys. Oh gosh. Here we go. Here we go. Take this heart. Take my hand. See me now as I am. Listen, walk with me and walk slow, yeah, yeah, as we go.
take this love, yeah, take this love, baby, take me. Don't you feel me loving you, baby? Giving you all that I know how to be, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, why can't you just be led? Is my love so bad? I've been giving you the best of me. Take this love, take this love, yeah. Take this love, take this love, yeah. Take this love, take this love, take this love. Oh Lord, take this love, take this love. Oh yeah, take this love, yeah. Take this love, yeah. Take this love, take this love, take this love, take this love, take this Yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right, that's right. We play the rock and roll in here, man. My goodness. Oh, that was fun. All right, we're gonna do Not a Day, yeah? Make some soul musics. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, yeah. We were away at a weekend, Bree, and I wrote this when we were all together, you and me and KB. Ooh. Hey, yeah. Now listen, not a day goes by. Not a day goes by. If I hold you in my heart, we can never be apart. Not a day goes by. I used to dream about you, yeah. Had me thinking I couldn't live without you. Now I'm going through my day, doing everything my way, but I still think about you. Yes, I do. I miss your tender touch. Oh, the way you gas me up about the little things. And it wouldn't mean so much to hear you say my name once again, oh my, yes, oh yes, not a day goes by, yeah, not a day goes by, if I hold you in my heart, we can never be apart, not a day goes by, yeah. You used to hold me close. We share what no one knows. And the sound of your quiet voice calling me in the night, it had me feeling alright. Oh, alright. Hey, not a day goes by. Not a day goes by. If I hold you in my heart, yeah, we That was fun. Oh my goodness. I think that hopefully this will look really, really good. I think. Shout out to Fisherman's Village Festival. Thank you for hosting, for having us. I don't know if you're keeping any of this, but I hope so. Big shout out to everybody that's really been sending us messages and buying our items during this time. It's been really helpful. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. All right. Yeah? And I start it?
If you don't love me, baby, why don't you let me be? I say, yeah, if you don't love me, baby, why don't you let me be? Just let me go, baby. You know, you really don't bring me no more sweet loving. My heart's in misery. Don't you know why? Woke up this morning feeling sad inside. Don't you know I wanna hang my head? I just lay down and die. If you don't love me, baby, why don't you let me be? Just take your hands off me. You know you really don't bring me no more sweet loving. My heart's in misery. Don't you know why? Woke up this morning feeling sad inside. Don't you know I wanna hang my head and lay down and die? If you don't love me, baby, why don't you let me be? Ooh. You know you really don't bring me no more sweet loving. My heart's in misery. Yeah, come on, tag with me. You know, you really don't bring me no more sweet loving. My heart's in misery. Yeah. You know, you really don't bring me no more sweet loving. My heart's in misery. Oh, yeah. Oh, good God, yeah. Hey, you know.
Yes. The rock and roll has a spirit. My goodness. Possession is important. Ooh. Here's the very last one. This tune is called Don't Stop Calling My Name. And I hope that you will. I hope that you won't.
Bring me some water, bring me some tea. Oh, fill up my heart or leave me be. Bring me some water, bring me some tea. Oh, fill up my heart or leave me be. Don't stop calling my name.
close your eyes if you want to, if it feels good. And just think about the face of someone who really loves you, who really wants to know if you're okay or not. And it might be painful because it's been a long time since we've all seen our beloveds, man. But just imagine that you're together and you're looking at each other and they're looking at you and they say your name, and somehow it's everything you need to know. Everything. I know you, honey. I know you, child. I need your loving. It's driving me wild. I know you, honey. I know you, child. I need your loving. It's driving me wild. I know you, honey. I know you, child. I need your loving. It's driving me wild. I know you, honey. I know you, child. I need your loving. It's driving me wild. Don't stop calling my name. 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 That's it for us. Thanks for having us so much. I'm Stephanie Ann Johnson. We got Jesse Turcotte on bass. We got Arturo Ortega hitting those cans, playing those drums. Thank you to Eva Walker for the wonderful introduction. Thank you to Fisherman's Village. Thank you for Seattle music family, fans. Thanks so much for thinking we're pretty rad. And we'll see you next time. Bye, y'all.
Hey everyone, this is Fisherman's Village Broadcast Happy Hour, and we are here at the Shack Arts Center in downtown Everett. My name's Eva Walker, and this is brought to you by Tito, Vodka, and Elysian Brewing. And I'm here with Stephanie Ann Johnson. Hello.
Hi.
And Stephanie brought some amazing musicians that was playing on stage as well. Can you introduce your wonderful
introduce everyone. This is Arturo Ortega playing the drums, and we got Jesse Turcotte here on bass. And when our powers combine, we are the Hidogs.
Yes, yes. And you're awesome.
Thank you.
So I want to start with, I actually don't know where I want to start. because you're amazing. So I want to start over here. How did you develop the amazing voice that you have?
20 years of singing scales all day, every day. That's about it. I started taking voice lesson when I was 14. Got my first guitar at the same time. For voice lesson, it was all like, this was all public school that I went through. The Tacoma Public Schools, District 10, and then I went on to do PLU, which is a great choral college. So at the same time when I was getting all this vocal training, keep your voice until you're 65, like sing Glitter and BK until you're 87, like do this. I was also like, getting made fun of by the kids in opera class because I was like, what's wrong? What do you mean you don't like Rage Against the Machine? Stress.
Yeah, no, totally. And you and the Hidogs have done some amazing stuff. You've opened for Mavis Staples twice, I heard today. I didn't realize that was...
Yeah. She did two dates. And Dan Tyak was with me on those gigs. So yeah, the dogs were there, was present. Yeah, that was so...
That's amazing.
Oh man, that was so wild.
But also Cedric Burnside.
Yes.
Black Joe Lewis.
Yes.
And I know you play with Brett Benton.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, have you crossed paths with Cedric Burnside
Definitely,
as
yeah.
well? Yeah.
We did an album together.
There you go. So tell me what this is like. I mean, you're all playing with some amazing people.
Yeah. If you think about it too hard, you go to space, and you're
it's so real.
you forget where the ground is. But I feel pretty blessed to have musicians that keep me grounded and focused when my brain is cats.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And how was it playing the Bernie Sanders rally? That was at Tacoma Dome.
Yeah.
Right?
Do you want to talk about that one?
I mean, it was wild. It was, the biggest room I'd ever played in, naturally. But all the lights were bright because of security. So there was like no kind of, nothing resembling a gig about it except that we played music at it. And there were other bands playing music at it. But I mean, they treated us great. We got to meet Bernie. They stood everybody in their little pods and he came around and worked the room like Sinatra, the handshakes and the thank yous. And yeah, Portugal the Man was headlining that one. And I mean, yeah, it was an extremely unique experience. And the video we shot at it was magnificent and an awesome souvenir to have for sure.
How was it to meet Bernie?
Yeah, I kind of left my body for a second. It happened so fast.
Yeah.
He was very sweet. Very sweet man.
Yep, a sweet, doddering old man.
And I don't know how appropriate this is, but I'm just going to go for it. So, my brother and I got asked to play Elizabeth Warren's rally, but because we were going for Bernie, we said no. You can either leave this in or cut it out. And so when you got the Bernie, I was like, I am so happy and jelly and so happy. But I was very, very happy to hear that you all got that. That's incredible.
We were fortunate to have our booking agent, Mackenzie McCanich, hooked us up with that one. And we were on the way to a gig. We were carpooling on the way to the gig. And I'm like, Facebooking intensely. And then Mackenzie gets at us and it's like, you got it. And Chloe's like, I went to Disney on Ice in the Tacoma Dome, like as a 6-year-old. So to be on stage in there was like.
And don't you love that feeling? But then, like, you can't tell anyone for a while. And so you're just sitting there like, and people are wondering why you're doing all of this.
And Mackenzie always has that one friend. He's like, it's probably impossible, but I got this one friend who's associated with the camp, so let me just call and try. It's a total Mackenzie thing. And he's like, we got it.
So you released Take This Love in 2019, which is incredible. Tell me about making that record.
We had 6 weeks of rehearsal. I think it was weekly rehearsal.
It was like twice a week for a good part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We over prepared.
Because
which felt good.
We had 10 songs ready to record, and then at the start of that 6-week period, I was like, here are 10 more. Let's do it. And we got everything up to speed, and we went into Litho Studio with Floyd Reitzma and we recorded 22 tracks in 2 days.
Wow.
Something ridiculous.
In 2 days.
Mm-hmm. And then we got to listen to everything and take our time and decide what we wanted to put on the record. I'm a big fan of artistically of like, let's get everything on the table and then let's chuck what's not good. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like that seems like because then, you sharpen your editing skills too
Mm-hmm.
while you're making a thing.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, what's left over was all extremely good. Those were hard choices.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard when something doesn't make that piece that you're really putting the promo behind, and it's kind of left on the cutting board. Like, it's a beautiful piece of art, but what will it like be in the world? You know?
Mm-hmm.
And those decisions still kind of have to be made. I think we made some of it available to like Patreon members and stuff like that. But by and large, the world hasn't heard like another, at least 5 super finished, super awesome band tunes from that session.
Mm-hmm. Dan Tyak and I put out a 5-track right after Take This Love that was also stuff that was recorded that the second day, I think.
Little duo session.
Mm-hmm. So that duo EP is out on the Bandcamp if that's your business. And yeah, there's a good 8 or 9 band tunes that we got to start giving to
Doing
people.
something.
Doing something with.
Yeah.
Yeah.